So can I get a little background on you, please?
Yeah, man. I'm from Kansas, believe it or not. Nobody ever believes that, but
I don't believe it.
I know. I come from Nigerian immigrants who landed in Kansas, and then I was working out there. I came up doing theater, and then I started making my own films and projects. I moved to Chicago, and then kind of transitioned into doing more film, and that's when I hit Chicago Med. I was on the Dick Wolf shows, the Chicago Fire. I was in Empire.
Oh yes. Okay.
I did The Shy. That was kind of the big one for me, doing The Shy.
Yes. Okay. So I would have confused because I was thinking he was you in those movies and that was in those shows and that was you.
Yeah.
I remember you from The Shy. You killed it, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good look, and that was dope. I was at that point I was starting to transition into directing more, and I didn't even know that I would still be acting as much. And then next thing I knew, I booked The Shy, and I did that show, and then off of that, I moved to LA and started doing even bigger projects. So that's how it happened.
That's awesome. Besides the show that we're going to talk about, what other shows are you getting into? Some projects that you can talk about?
Well, people will recognize me from like Love Is and from Black Lightning and from, a couple other series and stuff like that. But lately I've been in this new show. I'm a regular on this show called Run the World on Stars. And that show it's a beautiful show. It's like for Black women. It's like the Black Sex in the City. So
I've seen the promo on that.
You seen the promo? Yeah. Well, we're about to go into season 2. And I just ended the last season on a cliffhanger. They don't know if I broke up with my girl. They don't know if I'm going to get back with her or not. So we're going to find out what happens in season 2. So that's going on. And then I got a new HBO show coming out, but I'm not supposed to talk about that one. So just be watching me for HBO. And then ABC Freeform, this comedy called Everything's Trash with Phoebe Robinson. So I'll be on that too.
That's a dope name, I gotta say.
I know, right? Everything's trash. So, and that's basically all that's what's going on in the acting world. And then as a writer director, I got a couple other projects. I got a pilot in the works and I got a feature called The Pulpit that I'm working on too. So hopefully both of those are going to get shot this year. So
good luck with that, man. You're so talented. Let's talk about like Nigerian and just the African movement. Especially in America right now with the music, with the acting, it's like taking off. How does it feel to be a part of that, movement, coming from, just your diaspora coming from Nigeria?
Yeah. That's so funny. Like I look at that movement with such awe and it's funny. I don't even think about the fact that I'm a part of it. Like, oh shit, I am too. I've looked at it from the outside and I'm like, I can't wait to be a part of it. But I guess I am a part of it now. It's cool, man. It's just a good look. Nigerians are some of the most immigrating-est Africans, and you will find a majority of them in America. And it's cool that we're finally getting shots. We're finally getting at bats, whether it's in music or whether it's in TV shows and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping to continue the trend. I have a TV show that I'm trying to put out that's going to talk about second-gen Nigerians like myself even more. So we're going to keep the narrative going forward.
And what was so cool is that like about 20 years ago, actually, Nigerian movies was a trend, like on the underground. Did you even know that? Like, it was like a big deal. Like that's when like it was VHS tapes and stuff like that. And I remember like my aunts and stuff like that used to be watching, we just called African movies at the time. And they were like a trend. And then it kind of went away. And then whoop, this whole trend.
And now we got
actors and artists have just gone crazy.
And now we got Nollywood, Nigerian Hollywood is big. So Nollywood taking over. So people just got to keep watching because
I'm trying to be in one. I need to be in one of those ASAP.
We got to get you out there, man.
Don, welcome.
What's good, man? I know y'all talking about my new role in the upcoming Nigerian film.
We're gonna get you one, brother. We're gonna get you one.
Oh man.
Listen, I have you both on now, so I guess we can get to the show. It's on BT Plus, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, and so listen, I'm just excited. Before we get to the show, let me just say let me just say this part. I'm just excited of the climate right now of Black actors, real shows, like shows that we could really relate to. No disrespect to, Medea and other people, everything has its place, right? But I just love with you guys and then the actors that are out now. I just really connect so much better to the shows and the movies that are coming out right now with the young Black people, and it's just an exciting time. From your perspective, how do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, it is exciting. There's, our film is kind of like a male girls trip. You know what I mean? Like there's all of these narratives that have happened, and we're starting to see it with Black women. And now it's like, okay, where are the brothers at? Where are our stories? Right. And this is like Girls Trip meets Entourage, somebody said, and it's like spot on. Like it's about some brotherly love, some brotherly antics, and it's a big time comedy. So people will see themselves in it, and they'll see people that they identify with, and they'll be rolling at how funny we are. And it's time for more of that.
How does that feel to you, Don, to be a part of, a show like this?
Man, I feel like me, as I try to do things that people can relate to, that's gonna make them feel inspired and motivated. And so to be a part of this project and push that narrative where we're doing something that's gonna make people feel inspired and they can connect to it, man. I'm excited that it's out. I'm excited it's out and it's being received well, because you never know. You know what I mean? Some people do just want to be entertained, but I feel like where we're at in the world right now, like you said, people are looking for things that they can connect to, that's going to inspire them and push them and want them to get up and go try to be something better themselves. So I think this project is that.
No, that's really dope. So how did this come about? Like, can you take me back? Like, how is this show even possible?
Tell them the story, Don.
Man, I moved to LA in 2006 to become an actor and a musician. And I got denied constantly by Hollywood. I got told no over and over. And I got my break on America's Next Top Model. So I broke into the industry as a fashion model. And so even then I was still going out for auditions and I was being told no. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to come up with my own story. I'm going to tell a story on my life and what I've seen being out here in LA. And so I sat down with my partner, Braxton, and we kind of came up with this story. And then sure enough, Ryan Lamar casted me for a very small role in Canal Street. And we got to talking, and I told him about this idea I had about, me trying to become a fashion model and living with my roommates, all chasing our dreams. And we just put it together. And Ryan, he connected with the story, dealing with the same thing on his journey. And we turned it into, it's crazy because it was originally a TV series, and we took this thing to every network. I swear we took it to every network, and nobody really understood the vision of it with the entourage type vibe. And then also the storyline of the heiress in the Middle East. And so Ryan came back to me and was like, bro, he's like, let's just do this as a film. Let's do it ourselves. We don't need nobody else. And I was like, press go. Let's get it. Green light. And man, we made it happen, bro. 5 years later, here we are today. BET Plus picked it up and loves it. They're pushing it. It's going to BET soon. So just to see it go from my idea and that vision, just from all the rejection that I received, to be able to turn it into something that people are receiving so well it's amazing, man.
Listen, congratulations. That's an amazing story, and it's also inspiring. A lot of times you don't know what goes into, what we see on television all the time, and to know that this was 5 years in the making, and then, having success, all of you, you think that, like I got through this, I got through that. this shouldn't be a high wall, but coming to find out, like, oh man, but I'm so happy you were able to break through BET Plus.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
How'd you come up with the name of the movie in relation to the actual movie itself?
So in Hollywood, the freeway, there's a 10 freeway that runs perpendicular to Hollywood, and then south of the 10 freeway is Inglewood, Compton, like all the places that you're not necessarily trying to make it. So in my mind, I was like, man, I'm trying to make it to Hollywood. I'm trying to make it north of the 10. You know what I mean? And then as we went along filming the movie, Tosin, he was like, this is a mindset. It's not even about so much Hollywood and north of the 10 freeway, but more so anywhere in the world, wherever you are trying to make it, you're trying to make it north of the 10. And then Bishop, our other producer, he came up with the term where he was like, the cap on a scale of 1 to 10, people always rate you 1 to 10. He said, why don't we take it north of that? Why don't we take the roof off? You know what I mean? So now it's a state of mind. North of the 10, bro, is a level of success that we're all trying to reach that's limitless.
Genius. I love the word plays and the innuendos. I love it. That is so genius. And thank you for explaining that. Can we talk about some other people who are on the show as well, and how they connect well with the show, and maybe why they were a good fit?
We have a crazy cast, yo. The cast is nuts. People aren't going to believe that this is an indie movie. They're not going to believe how is this possible. Not only do we have all the influencers in the joint, Wes Good, Daystorm, Matt Rife, of course, Don himself, Leanne V, Steph Nur, but like we got legends in there. We got Michael T. Williamson. We got George Lopez.
Wow.
We got Yancey Arias. We got, who else we got? We got
King Batch. We got Jalil. We got Jalil White, yo. Like we got Steve Urkel in our film, bro. Like
crazy. Terrence J.
I wanted to break the seal of merging, well-respected actors and well-respected influencers, because you see, like, my brother Melvin Gregg is, he's on Snowfall, or Batch is popping up in films. So you're starting to see influencers on the screen, but not together. And so I was like, man, why can't we have everybody in that space come together and pair them with some well-respected actors that, Michael T is goddamn Bubba Gump, you know what I mean? Like, he's a legend. And so it's crazy. We have everybody in this film, man. It's nuts how it came together.
That's dope, man. It seems like this was well thought out, well put together. And listen, I'm excited. I know my audience is going to be excited. So can you just give them the spiel and let them know why they need to go and see it, how they can get it, and all that good stuff?
Go ahead, Toast.
Yeah, man. North of the 10 is the biggest comedy to hit your TV screen. You've just been waiting for it and you didn't even know it. It's on BET Plus right now. It's about to drop on BET. So make sure you get your logins for BET Plus. They're going to be happy. And if you don't get it, then it's going to be on BET soon anyway. Get ready. You want to get in on this level, because when the TV show comes, you want to know what happened before.
For sure. Show coming.
My brothers, continue doing your thing in Hollywood. Listen, I'm so proud. I'm so excited. This is just a new day now. We've seen the success that Power and other, Black executive producers, directors, and, all things Black are having. And I believe this will just be another one under that belt as well. So I'm really excited, and I love to have these conversations before it goes kaboom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Don, continued success on your path and all the success you've already had, but continue to go north of the 10 on everything that you're doing. And Toast, man, you're amazing, bro. Brother, I'm sorry for the little confusion in the beginning, but at least I was blaming you for his movies and blaming your movies as well. But it's a
compliment. It was a compliment either way.
Absolutely, man. And I wish you continued success as well, man. You are a dope actor, and I did enjoy you in The
Appreciate you.
Shy, and you know,
Appreciate you.
and I'm very excited for you. And I hope the what do you call the Nigerian Hollywood again? Say it one more time.
Nollywood, baby, it's out there. That's a whole nother door to knock on.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Thank you both so much for this opportunity. And I just want to encourage everybody to download, stream, even if you just subscribe to get this movie.
Look, it's a 7-day free trial. So if y'all want to just go get that 7 days, go watch North of the 10. Whatever you do from there is beyond us, man. That's beyond us.
For real.
But y'all gonna want to stick around though, because we got the show coming. They got Real Husbands of Hollywood over there right now. That season is hilarious, the new season. So BT.
I got another movie on there. I got another movie on there called Friend Request. Check it out. We gonna have some more movies on there.
Yeah, so BT Plus is trying to do a lot right now, and I'm excited that our culture and our generation is a part of that, what they're trying to do over there, man. And they're doing a lot. So y'all definitely go subscribe and check out North of the 10 first before anything else.
Absolutely, absolutely. Gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. Continue being great and pushing it North of the 10. Thank you.
My God, appreciate you.
I
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Bye.